Good morning everyone. So due to cancellation ng klase natin ng Monday, so only for this week is Thursday. So I hope you're safe. Okay po ba ang lahat during ano po, nagdaan ng bagyo po? Hindi naman po binaha sa bahay. Okay, great. Ano po? Okay na. Ay, okay. I hope you're ano po ha, safe at wala pong mga sakit at nararamdaman. Okay po. So, please turn in your attendance for today. So, I think we're doing ano po no late na tayo ng start. I have some ano po kasi na inasikaso. Sorry for that class. So let's do begin our topic for today. Our topic is for regarding on lexical analyzer generator. So as we discussed on the past midterm, our lexical analyzer, this is the one is the lexical analyzer generator. So also known as a lexer on the generator or scanner generator. It is a tool used for the field of on the computer science to create lexical analyzer. Wait po. These analyzer are responsible for converting the sequence of character from source code into sequence of tokens, which are meaningful sequence of characters used by a parser to understand the structure of the code. Popular lexical analyzer. Here are the some of the list of the popular. It is the Lex and Flex. So the first one, this is the one of the oldest and most common known for the lexical analyzer. It is was developed as part of the Unix operation system, and it is used for conjunction with parser generator for YACC. Then the Flex is the improved version of Lex. So magkaano sila no, version 1 and version 2 yung ating Flex. Uh, for Flex, it is providing more features and better performance for ano natin, no? The usage here, you can write the rules on the Lex and Flex which are processed by the tool on the generate C source for the lexical analyzer. And then for the JFlex, for JFlex, lexical analyzer generator Java based on the concept of Lex. Usage here is to write the JFlex, which is the process of generate Java code for the lexical analyzer. That's on the JFlex. So on J, it stands for JavaScript, and Flex is our analyzer. No, ANTLR. It is another tool for language recognition. Is although the primary known as a parser generator, ANTLR also known includes the capabilities for lexical analysis. Usage here, you can define the lexer rules on the ANTLR, and tool for generator lexer is optionally parser code in various language, including the Java, Python, C Sharp, and more. That's on the ANTLR. The Regel, it is the machine, state machine that compiler that can generate code for lexical analyzer among other things. So you can use it here as a define the state of machine using radial syntax and generate code for C language, C++, Object-C, and D and Java or Ruby. So yan po yung mga ano ng radial po. Ruby, kung alam niyo na po ang Ruby, Ruby is compatible also on the ano, some of the mobile application po. Yan. RA2C, this is a tool for generating the lexical analyzer in C or C++. Usage here, you can write the rules in RE2C in files that tools generate C or C++ code. So this is are some of the popular lexical analyzer generator. How the analyzer generator or lexical analyzer generator work. Specification. The user write on specification file that includes regular expression and corresponds the actions. This regular expression defines the pattern 2 for the token. Generation, second one, is the tool and process of specification and generate source code for lexical analyzer. Compilation. The generated source code is compiled along the rest of the program. And then the last one is execution. The compiled lexical analyzer reads input text and matches it against the regular expression and products token for the parser. Example here is the simple lex and plex specification. So as you can see, this is example po natin class on a file specifying on the patterns of numbers, white space, arithmetic operators, and maps them to corresponding token types. Ito po. Zoom in natin. So as you can see po, on the C language po, it's the declaration lagi po always will start with under po ng or percentage po. Then include and then also the declaration of numbers. So on the return the number here, the white spaces it will be ignored. So the space tab and new line. Then the addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and the dot po, it will be as on operator, the plus minus and divide, and then it will return the value of ano po yung 1 po and return kapag ano po end na. So under the ano po YY wrap, it is the under this po generated for YACC and Bison. Ito po ang acknowledge po natin how it will be used. Okay. So conclude on our first topic. Lexical Analyzer generates are essential tools for development of compiler and interpreters, facilitating process and tokenizing source code. Depending on the program language and specified needs are various options available, each with own set of features and advantages. So that's on our first topic class for today. The second one is fundamental derivation. On the frontal deviation, class ano lang po natin run through pero hindi ko po masyadong sasakupin itong ibang ating mga topic po. So for the fundamental deviation po, they can be interpreted under various contexts such as the mathematics, physics, finance, or other fields. But this on the first topic, it is the mathematics. In mathematics derivation often refers to the process finding the derivative and deriving formula. Example is a derivative for functions. The derivative on the function measures on the functions, changes, and input in changes. It is fundamentals concept in calculus, and the basic rule here is on the based on the formula. But I will not discuss deep dive, hindi naman po natin to sakop on our compiler subject na i-discuss deeply. But this is on the sequence of quadratic equation. Next is the physics. On the physics po, as you recall po ba class ng physics nyo nung secondary kayo? This is of the variation involves the equations and describe physical laws of phenomena. Example is the Newton or the deriving Newton second law. So this is the second law state of the F is equal ma, and where F is force, m is a mass, and A for acceleration. That's on the physics. And the finance, in the finance derivation can refer to deriving on the deriving fundamentals, deriving fundamental metrics for formulations for financial analysis. Example, the deriving of present value formula. So this is the some of the in, topic on the finance for fundamental derivation. Ito po, in our scope, in our ano natin class, no, in computer science, derivation can be referred on deriving algorithm, computational procedures. Example is the deriving of binary search algorithm. Binary search in efficient algorithm depending on the item that sorted list. Start with sorted array. Second is compare the target value of element of array. If the target value is equal to the middle element and the sort is complete. If the target value is less than on the middle element, repeat the search of left half. If the target value is greater than in the middle of the repeat, research on the right half. Continue on the process until the target value is found and subarray size it's become 0. To conclude on our topic for fundamental variation, uh, generally involves on the process of deriving the fundamentals principles, formulas, or algorithm. Various fields is exact meaning of, method of, specific context on terms of use for if you have a specific context of example in mind. Please provide mo ano po natin and more targeted explanation po on our fundamentals derivation. That's on the second one. The regular languages. This is our third topic for today. As we recall on our regular languages, our class fundamentals on language that can be recognized by finite automata. They are simplest class of language on Chomsky hierarchy. Several important properties of characterization. Here are some key points about regular languages that we have. For finite automata or na-recall niyo po yung finite automata natin? FMS. So this is the language can be recognized the deterministic finite automata and non-deterministic automata for NFA po. Wait lang ka, sorry. May nag-respond ano lang sa akin. Sorry po, wait lang. Ano ba yun? Wait lang, sorry. May ano lang ako. Ano ba 'to? Sorry po. So for continue on the finite automata, so there are some for the NFA and DFA. For both DFA and NFA are equivalent on the terms of language they can be recognized. Regular expressions can be the regular language can be described as a regular expression. Regular expressions provide a concise and flexible way to specify the patterns in string. Closure on the properties here. On the regular languages, there are some clause under the several operations, including the union o pag-iisa, concatenation o pinagdidikit, clean or the repetition, intersection, yung para nagka-cross, and then complementation po, how it will be on the using the regular language to be on the closure. And then for pumping lemma, this is a pumping lemma is regular language provides a property that's a regular language must satisfy if it is often used for to certain language are not regular. For decision problems, there are several decision problems are related to the regular language that can be solved efficiently, such as the first is the membership problem, so determining whether the given string belongs to the regular language. Emptiness, this is a problem. This is determining on whether the regular language is empty. Next one is the finiteness problem. This is the determining whether the regular language is finite. Equivalence problem, so determining whether the two or more are equivalent. And then, for example, here, the example of regular language includes the set of all strings over the given alphabet, and then also the set of strings at even the length, and then the set of strings are containing n specified substring. For regular languages, there are fundamentals here that iterative computations are rarely used to on the various applications and also including the text processing lexical analysis and the design of digital circuits. For more detailed information po, you can read the Automata Theory and Formal Language po on the book of Introduction to Theory of Computation by Michael Sepser. Next po, in our topic is the parse tree and its ambiguity. So on the parse tree and its ambiguity, also known or a parse tree also known as the syntax tree. It is a tree representation of systematic structure of string according to the formal grammar. It is used on the field of computer science, particularly in the areas of compilers and natural language processing to represent the structure of sentence program. And the parse tree, there's a nodes here, the nodes and leaves. So on the nodes po, uh, internal nodes po represent non-terminal symbols of the grammar. And then the leaves here also represent as a terminal symbol. It is actual symbol of input string. For the root is a tree represents the start of the grammar. Then the edges. So the edges connects on the nodes and represent the production rules used for derive the string. Also here, the derivation, the parser shows us the start symbol. Grammar derives on a string by applying production rules. For example here, the consider of the grammar. Ito po yung grammar. The grammar is A to AB and then the A capital or uppercase of A is to A po na small and then B on the small capital B or the uppercase of B is a small letter B. For the string in AB, here for the string for abstract po natin ng AB, ito pong maliit na lowercase. And the parser should be read as follows. So S for AB, A na uppercase and lower A and then B for small letter B po. That's on the representing the string on parse tree. And then ambiguity, parse tree and the grammar said that the ambiguous on the exists list of one string can be generated by the grammar in more than one way, resulting to different parse trees This means that the trace has been one valid parse tree and derivation. The example ambiguity, consider the grammar as below po. Ito po yung E, going to E po with addition. So, nandito lagi nauuna dito yung E na addition, no? Later on, makikita nyo yung samples ng iba ng multiplication na una bukod sa addition po. And then, the ID on the last part. So, for the parse tree and its ambiguity, there is an ID plus ID multiplied by ID. There are two possible parse tree. So there is the parse tree one, interpreting the addition before the multiplication. Then the second one is the parse tree, interpreting the multiplication before the addition po. So on here class, on the parse tree, one option, E is in the E. Naalala nyo yung EE? Wait lang. Ano natin yung screenshot ko. Yan. Wait lang class. Ano natin yung para mas ano nyo, ma-compare nyo po. Wait lang. Screenshots, pictures. Yan. Tinanong ko na para mas maano natin po yung samples as on the parse tree using the ID plus ID or multiplied by ID. So as you can see, ito po yung flow ng E. Going to E po, magiging mother niya ang E. And then po, multiplication and addition po. So here, class, no, as you can see in the parse tree 1, E, ano po ha, addition po, yung naun, ano po dito, addition. So on the addition po, E plus E, ito po yon. Then ID will be the lowest on the root po natin. So on the multiplication, next is E plus E po, ito po yon. How it will be in the interpreting the addition and multiplication. The second parse tree po is using the multiplication. Paano ba siya? Nag-swap lang po sila ng ano no, ng kanilang nag-swap lang po ng sa kanilang location. As you can see, the multiplication and addition po, nag-swap lang sila ng location. So, this is how it will be interpreted using the ID plus multiplication ID. Yan. That's on the parse tree and its ambiguity. So resolving the ambiguity in a grammar can be always and often resolved by rewriting the grammar to the enforce of a specific order of operation. By using additional rules, for example, operators precedence on the associatively can be defined to ensure the unique parse tree on the precision involves. So, sorry. By rewriting the grammar or enforce the specific order of operations, or by using additional rules, for example, on the operator precedence, it is associatively can be defined as ensure a unique parse tree for expressions involved operators. Importance here, compiler design ambiguity must be avoided the programming language to ensure that the source code has a unique meaning. Natural language processing ambiguity is common in the natural language, and understanding different parse trees can help understanding the different interpretation of a sentence. Further reading the consider of the textbook of the following on the introduction to automata, Turing language and computation by Hopcroft, Montawi, and Ullman. So that's on the parse tree and its ambiguity. Next, in a fourth topic, it is the precedence and parsing, or the precedence parsing. On the precedence parsing, it is a technique used for the field of compiler. Expression particularly involves on the with different levels of precedence and associatively. It is type of bottom-up parsing, efficiently and simplest on the certain classes and its grammars, particularly those who use describe arithmetic expression. Key concepts in precedence parsing: operator precedence defines the order of the different operators of the expression are evaluated. Operators with higher precedence are evaluated before the operators with lower precedence. Associatively, defines the order of the generators and the same precedence. It is a level of evaluated. Common types of associatively include on the left of associative operators are evaluated to the left, from left to the right po, and then this example given is the addition and subtraction. On the right associatively, this is the operators are evaluated from right to left. Example is the exponentation. The precedence table, there is a table here specify the precedence on the associatively. It is for the associatively for operators. This table used by the parsers to decide the order of evaluation operation in an expression. There are types of precedence parser class. So the first one is the simple precedence parser. Uses as a precedence table guide on the parsing process. It is simpler but less powerful on the other methods po. How it be? Mas ano siya, no? Kaya nga po naka-simple precedence. So simplest lang siya but less powerful siya on our precedence parser. Operator precedence parser is a advanced type of precedence parser that use precedence relationship between the operators to parse expression. So this is the types of our precedence parser. Precedence parsing, it is steps here. So on the precedence relations, define the three types of precedence relations between the pairs of operators: less than, greater than, and equal to. So lagi naman combine yan ang ano sa ano natin, no, how it na pag nakikita natin sila, no, on our paano bang operance natin na parang patanong po ng mga ano natin, decision making if ever. For operator, there are left as lower precedence that operator on the right, and then the greater than, the operator on the left has the higher precedence on the operator to the right. And then equal to, operators on the left and right have the same precedence. Parsing table. Consider the construct of the parsing of the using the precedence relations. These tables helps the parser to decide whether to shift and read the next input symbol, and when to reduce, apply the production rule. And then on the shift reduce parsing, there are shift and read here on the next input symbol push into the stack. Then reduce the apply. It is a production rule on the symbol on the stack, replacing them from the left hand side of the rule. So that's under our operator precedence on parsing steps. So example here, paano siya babasahin po? So ano natin, medyo i-zoom. For precedence parsing po, consider the expression is ABC, or A plus B plus multiplied by C. And the following precedence associativity rules is the higher. So multiplication is higher. and then the addition is the precedence po. And then both and addition and multiplications are left associatively. On the precedence table, here the ano po, ito po yung mga operator natin. This is the addition, multiplication, ID, and the dollar sign po. How it will be interpreted using the less than and greater than. On the addition to addition na sign po, it is greater than. The multiplication, ano po natin is greater than, and then the ID is greater than, but the dollar sign is less than. On the multiplication, it is less on the addition, greater than on the same multiplication, then ID is greater than and less than for the dollar sign. For ID to ID, on the represent na natin sa ID to ID, no? Less than siya sa both addition and multiplication operator. But on the same ID to ID, it is a white space or blank. And then on the dollar sign, it will be on the less than. And then for dollar sign, all of the operators except for same of the dollar sign, it's greater than as precedence table. Diba? On the preceding parsing, the parsing process here is initialized on the stack with the endpoint of marker dollar sign. Read the first the input on the identifier, shift into the stack, and read the input next input symbol addition compared to the precedence on the top of stack. Since the operand has the higher precedence at shift into stack, and then read the next input of the identifier and shift into the stack. Read the next input symbol compared to the precedence of the top of stack on B since the has a higher precedence on the addition, shift on the multiplication into the stack. And then read on the next input, C, as an identifier. So, ang ano natin dito is ABC, A plus B multiplied by C, no? This is a shift into the stack and then compare the precedence of multiplication with C since multiplication sign has the higher precedence reduced by B multiplied by C to single operand. Compare the precedence of addition with the result of reduction. Since the has a higher precedence, reduce A plus multiplied by B and C. So, maalala nyo, sa MDES regulation natin din, no, multiplication na ang una po bago ang addition ng A. Single on the operand. So, benefit of precedence on the parsing. This is efficiency, precedence on the parsing can be implemented inefficiently with the making it suitable for real-time application. Simplicity on the method of straightforward is easily to understand in arithmetic expression. That's on the benefit of precedence parsing. Limitations po. Grammar restrictions here. Precedence parsing is not suitable for all types of grammar, particularly to those who are more complex structures. And ambiguity. It is can care most on taken and ensure that grammar are precedence rules that not introduce ambiguity. It is for more detailed, you can ano po the textbook on reference us on the compiler principles, techniques, and tools by Ahu, Lam, Seti, and Ullman. So that's our topic for today po. The next topic will be the human language on tradition methods. I think that's all for today. So thank you for listening on our anong topic natin. But class already posted our topic on our GCR. You can read us early po para mabasa ang ating mga other topics. Na-post ko na po until week 17 na discussion po natin. So, ang susunod po natin is a human language addition, the top-down parsing, intermediate representation, and also the runtime environment. So, then na lang po. Then, kindly review on the particular some of the past topic natin. Included po yun in our quiz number 3. So, it will be by Monday or Thursday po next week. Check natin, no? We only have 4 meetups na lang po. So, matatapos naman natin sa 4 meetups itong mga pending na topic natin to. Meron po tayo dalawa pang quiz and class participation. Okay po? Class, nag-attendance na kayo? Oh, 5 na lang. Si Agbolos, nag-aano na, nag-turn in na po ng attendance. Ano ba si Agbolos? Justin.
Wait lang po, sir.
Lagi nakakalimot. Si ano, Angelo Estrada. Nandiyan po. Angelo, pa-turn in ng attendance mo. Si Piolo Parani. Pa-turn in po, Angelo. Pio Piolo, pasuyo rin po. Yan, okay na. Nandiyan ba si Mark Parcon? Parcon. Oh, yun din.
Okay na po, sir.
Estrada na lang tapos si Agbolos. Si Kay, nandiyan ba si Kay? Wala. Okay. Angelo, sa'yo na lang. So, hindi na po ako magtatawag sa attendance for ano po, isa-isa ha. Gagalitin ko na po ang ano natin. Wait lang. Kindly turn in na lang po for attendance. Do you have any questions po pala bago tayo mag ano, class pictures po? Kung all good, just press po the heart sign. And then for kung meron questions po, thumbs down po para masagot ko po yung katanungan po. Wala po? Walang questions? Clarification? Okay po. Wait lang. Open camera na, then some announcement, then we can dismiss na po. Nasaan na iba? Si Cendric lang nag-open camera. Okay po. First shot po tayo. Ready? Ready po. First shot, ready po. 1, 2, 3. Wait po. Wait po. Next po. Ready. Second shot, ready po. 1, 2, 3. Tayo. Okay po. Thank you. You can close po announcement tayo. So thank you class dun sa mga nag-participate sa evaluation. But paalala po ha, kapag wala pong evaluation, magkakaproblema po sa ano natin ha, enrollment. Sino po naka-experience na nun nung hindi nag-evaluate? Nagpa-pop up agad yung ano mo sa enrollment na no evaluation on faculty. Pasuyo na pinapaalala lang ni Sir Nelson pero hindi ko po ay ano yun? Ano yun? Sorry. May questions? Dun po kasi if ever may experience nyo yan, pinapaalala po ni Sir Nelson ha, hindi lang po sa evaluate nyo po ako. What I mean po is para makatulong din ako sa inyo na hindi kayo pupunta pa ng guidance office para po magpa-clear ng violation. Kasi tinatag po siya as violation. So concern ko lang naman po sa inyo is going fourth year na kayo, kung magka-delay pa po, so mabuti na pong maayos natin before mag-enrollment by next year on the second semester. Okay po. So yun lang naman pa. Examination, 1 to 50 po yun. It's ano po, passing score ulit is 30. So dun sa mga bumagsak po sa exam na below the 30 po na target, masuyo po mag-review ng maayos. Then on the question number 1, may ano na po yun, may tricky questions but makukuha niyo po agad yung sagot. Parang bonus point na po yun. So, wala na po dapat dun magkamali pa sa question number 1. So, paalala po ha, mag-review ng maayos po regarding on that. Some of the, finite automata, yung mga, starting point and then the end point. Ano po ba yung mga, meron po yung options na ang sagot, ang multiple choice po is A to E. So, meron pong sagot na letter E po. Pero, lang po yun ha, based on the tables po. Yung mga tables po kung in-insert doon. So, pa-review po ng maayos ang ating exam po. Okay? Doon po sa mga natin, no, paalala po ulit sa mga grades natin. Pending na lang po ni Sir Nelson dito is yung mga pa-check po ulit nitong mga account nyo po sa GCR. So makikita nyo na po dito yung result ng exam, attendance, lahat-lahat po nandiyan na po ha. Ang may missing dyan usually is yung class participation. Kapag walang masyadong class participation po, medyo mababa po ang ibibigay kong grade. And then dun sa mga wala pa pong mga activity na hindi pa nagte-turn in ng mga ginagawang katulad nitong laboratory, may mga missing ayan. Hindi ko na mapapangalanan kung sino mga missing. Kapag wala po niyan, may mga minus points po on the equivalent of your activity po. So, class Then paalala po, kapag walang midterm at walang finals as per orientation, it will be count as incomplete po sa exam po natin. Walang paalam po kay Sir Nelson. So paalala po sana po wala po tayong mapag-exam ng second week po ng ating buwan ng December kasi first week lang po siya. Then by next week po, i-announce na po ang ating exam schedule for finals po. So ano ba 'yon? Mag-aral po ng masyado po sa lahat ng subject po para po by next semester po is OJT na lang po asikasuhin nyo. And then, some of the topic po na enroll na po for that SEM. Yun lang naman class ang aking paalala for today. No? By next week po, we have our quiz. So, kindly review. Yun lang naman. So, any questions po sa inyo po, class? I-chat po. Sino chat nito? Okay, sada pala to. Any questions po sa section po nyo? Kung okay na po, press the heart. Kung walang questions, kung may katanungan po, press the thumbs down po. Yes po, Cendric.
Sir, paano po yun sa lab, sir? Hindi po kasi ma-turn in eh.
Ano ba, late na maggagawa?
Napagpasa naman po, sir, pero missing po siya, sir.
Check ko na lang po. Wait lang, ha. Check ko yun sa'yo. Cendric Pontepedra. Wait lang, ha. Check natin. Anong activity yan?
Nakita ko lang dun, sir, laban na yata yung 12.
Lab number... Pontepedra. May missing ka dito. Week 12 po, no? Meron kang ginawa, pero linagay mo naman ng ng dun sa baba po ng iyong output. Anong sabi ko dito sa papagawa ko?
Sabi nyo kasi dun, sir, bawal link. Parang inano na lang namin. Docs yata po yun.
Apo, may documentation tapos may link po ng programize po. Okay. Nakita ko naman na. Meron doon nakita ko. Natagla siyang as missing pero may laman naman. Anuin ko na lang po. Gagradean ko na lang.
Thank you po, sir.
Sige po. Anything pa po? Are we good? All good po sa lahat? Yes po, Mr. Malto.
Sir, regarding po sa quiz 1 po, isa po ako sa hindi nakapag-take po ng quiz 1. Kasi po face-to-face po namin yun. Sakto. Pagtas po ng checking po ako nung nakapasok sa GMAT po.
Quiz 1 ng finals?
Yes po, sir.
Hmm, parang yung quiz 2 ang nagpa-late ako masyado nung ano nun, quiz 1 pa? Try mo kung ma-access mo pa pero na-absorb ko na yata yung mga ano nito. Wait lang. Week 1. Sige kung wala naman ano na yun, i-try mo ulit i-click yung link kung ma-access mo. Kung hindi, approach mo na lang ako.
Sige po, sir. Thank you po.
Quiz number 1. Apelido mo? Malto. Malto. Oo nga, wala kang quiz. October ba 'to? Ngayon ka palang a-approach? Tanong hindi ko ano 'to Mr. Malto October 23 pa 'tong quiz. Anong petsa na ngayon?
Nagsabi po ako nung time po nung mismo pong quiz 1 po, sabi niyo po, babaguhin na lang po yung quiz 1 po.
Pero hindi mo in-access na nun after kong binago sinabi kong binago ko?
Opo, akala ko po kasi di pa po nakababago po.
Check mo ulit po access mo po ulit.
Sige po, sir. Thank you po.
Plus ina-adjust ko ang ating quiz based on the activity kung meron kayong face-to-face, 'di ba po nagde-late na tayo nag-i-start. So nagtataka ako do'n, if ever po 'pag gano'n, ano po natin adjustment po natin. Kaya po ako nag-a-adjust din ako kapag naka-face-to-face kayo by next week na naman. So may quiz tayo next week. Anticipate niyo po 'yun na male-late tayo ng start ng quiz at discussion kasi hinihintay ko kayong makauwi. Pero try to approach me naman po sa iba po, hindi lang kay Malto. Sa rest of the class po na may mga concern if ever, para hindi po kayo matag as incomplete on your grade po sa inyong subject po dito sa Principal Sub-Compiler Design. Okay po? Anything pa? Estrada, sige po. Try niyo pong i-access yung quiz number 1 po Nag-PM ka sa directly sa akin. October 20. Oo, nasa school ako nito, may conference po ako. So, anuhin mo na lang po. Try niyo pong i-access tas PM niyo ako kapag hindi niyo po na-access para buksan ko po ulit yung quiz number 1. Okay po. Anything pa? All good? Kapag may mga other concerns pa, feel free to approach me PM po sa GC, direct po. Tapos kapag gusto niyo pong concern akong kausapin directly, PM niyo po ako sa GC then direct po na i-message ko po kayo. Hindi lang po ako ma-direct message po Okay po. So kung wala na pong concern sa everyone, so take care po. It's Thursday. So see you po by next week po. Bye class. Take care po. Bye-bye.
Thank you po, sir.